Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome in. Welcome in. Shields, Russell, Rat King. Good morning. Good morning. Coming to you live from Sedona, Arizona. Jay Handyman. Good morning. Tito, Tony Coins. I'll be back to a reality here in a couple of days. It is 2:15 in the morning here, so getting an early start this morning. I know on the East Coast it's already 5:15, but how's everybody doing this fine morning? 4:15. Yeah, that's my typical time is 4:15 Central. Yeah, it's been like 115 here in Arizona. Not a big fan, but been surviving. Oh, awesome. I think we might be going near Prescott today. I think we're going to a town called Jerome. Shar, good morning, good morning. Stop at the Haunted Hamburger. That sounds interesting. Thanks for the recommendation. Might have to do that for sure. Again, I apologize this morning. We won't be doing any giveaways or anything like that. Being on the road, I did ship out all of the items from our last show went out yesterday. So I just don't want to spend my days shipping when I'm on vacation. Obviously, can ship the orders or whatever, but don't want to just be doing tons of shipping. But I appreciate you coming in for sure. We'll get rolling here. Just getting a few things situated yet. Is there anything that you'd like me to start off with as I get stuff situated? Fractionals, we can go through some fractionals. I've got a big stack. I actually sold some fractionals. There was a show in Phoenix that I went to on Sunday. Um, there was a pretty good little show, actually. I met up with Silver Deuces, if you know Silver Deuces. Met him at the show. Yeah, for sure. He's really good guy. I mean, I had obviously talked to him over time, but I had never met him for sure, so that was nice. Just getting a few last things set up and then we'll get rolling here. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, yeah, I definitely told them that we really liked it. The Korean barbecue place. We had never been before. It was excellent. Do I post to Australia? I don't know. Do you mean YouTube or oh, send mail? Um, I don't know that I've sent to Australia before. I've definitely sent to England and Guam, Canada. Um, if it lets you bid it, I can ship it. Because as long as it lets you bid it, it'll let me. All right. I heard fractionals, so do we want to start going through some fractionals or got a bunch of different stuff that we can go through? I might have to let me move that chair. 1963B Joseph W. Barr Star Note and a 66 PPQ out of the Richmond district. Nice higher grade. Just got this back from grading. Get this timer drop back. 66 PPQ 437-88206 1963 Joseph W. Barr Star Note. Nice Barr Star, Secretary of the Treasury for just 28 days. Do have those in consecutive. There's 206. If you're looking for a little cheaper one, here's the 207, but in a 65 PPQ. Well, I don't know if I get free dental service when Noah becomes a dentist. I didn't ask that question, but um, Heather is saying from the other room that I do get free dental care. I don't know exactly how that works. Obviously, you'd have to, I'm sure, pay for the materials or whatever the that stuff is, because I'm sure that gets to be very expensive from what I've heard her talk about. So, um, foreign. Just got three of these at the show on Sunday. Bolivania, American Banknote Company, 1911. They are circulated, but it is a large size note. I've had a couple of these over time, um, but I was able to pick up three of them. 1911 Bolivia issued note. Tony Coins jumping in on that one. Appreciate it, Tony. Auction number one. Can you believe I'm having to write out my own labels? Sheesh. Don't even have the automatic label printer. This is another 1911. American Banknote Company, 1911 Bolivia. This is not me sitting here shirtless with a hat with a feather in my, or a feather in my hat. Although this is typically how I kind of do sit around, like Mrs. Blue, this is how she enjoys seeing me, with like some kind of like, we'll call those slippers with wings, and then a hat with a feather. That's pretty much how I just roll around. So that's what she enjoys. Let's show the other one. This is 1911 also. Yeah, here's an 555 serial number. Get that running. Hold it back so you can see the whole note. 1911 Bolivia, large size American banknote company. Good eye appeal here. Okay. Just picked up this little military payment certificate, Series 521. Nice little MPC from the Korean War, 1952. Korean War era MPC. Timothy Kahn jumping in. Condiment bar to die for, an incredible view of the Verde Valley and the red rocks of Sedona. And that's at this um at the recommendation, the haunted hamburger. I'm gonna write that down right now. I think Mrs. Blue said something about some, like, a, I don't know if it was a winery or something. On the Dumbo. It's a consecutive pair, 21 and 22, from 2005. I don't have individual, I forgot sleeves, so I'm gonna sell them as a unit, and if they don't sell when I get back, I will split them up. Um, but I did have a stack of sleeves that I was bringing with, and yeah, they're like gift certificates back in the day. Mickey's 65th birthday. I have a cute little, got two of them. They're not consecutive. They're 842 and 844. 1993 Disney dollar. Haven't seen any of the moderators pop in other than Jay Handyman. So there's two of those available. Went against my no funny back. I did find one funny back at that show in Phoenix. This is the 1934. It's by far my favorite with the, it's a 1 year type, 1934, with the big blue one over here. $1944 $1 funny back. So there's that. Here's a 1961 Mexico gypsy note. Spooky was looking for a yellow seal, which I did not find, but this is kind of a light green seal. So I picked it up, thought it looked good. 1961 Mexico Gypsy Note. Out of Mexico. Good color on this one. 3 seconds. Marco jumping in. Marco grabbing that. Thank you. First purchase. When we got to Sedona, I felt terrible. A family friend was letting us stay in their Airbnb, and the air conditioning had gone out. It was 100 degrees in the house, so felt terrible for them, but not sure they might be getting it working. But luckily, or very kindly, we went and got a hotel, which was fine. The they had a golf cart and some e-bikes, and we were able to enjoy that yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. And hopefully it wasn't a big repair on the AC. They had somebody going to look at that yesterday, so again, hopefully that was just something minor. Here's the always popular MPC. I'm sure Mrs. Blue will enjoy the shops, art galleries. I'll probably enjoy the pub and wine distillery, and obviously I like restaurants, so be something for everybody. Series 681 10 center, always popular. This was the height of Vietnam, submarine on the front and the astronaut on the back. Series 681 height of Vietnam. That one will hang out, no problem. Nationals I have right now, Dayton, Ohio. This one obviously has got some paper clip rust. I'll just go through these quickly. First National Bank of Minneapolis. Got St. Paul, San Francisco 10, San Francisco 20. These are all 1929 small size. This is a tougher Bloomington Lake National Bank out of Minneapolis, tougher charter 12972. Central Bank out of Minneapolis. This is a tougher charter also, 13108. And then we've got the 203 St. Paul, Cleveland, Ohio, type 2, Philadelphia. It all just depends, Taz. If there was one you're interested in, we definitely can take a look. But again, Dayton, Ohio, Minneapolis, St. Paul, San Francisco 10 and 20, Minneapolis, a couple of those tougher charters. There's a St. Paul, Cleveland, and Philadelphia. $5. I think I only have one 5. No, there's two. Both of these are tougher charters out of Minneapolis. John, good morning. Good morning. Let's see here. Bloomington Lake. I think, what is there in the census on this? There's 67. So Minneapolis would have like 500, the 710 charter. So this is a lot tougher one. One of the tougher Minneapolis charters. And then a 5. So a couple things going for this one. And then the central bank. This one, there's only 29 known. So this one's a tougher. Ooh, a little trinary serial there, 006002. Not a big deal on a national, but kind of interesting. Only 29 known out of the Central National Bank of Minneapolis, so tougher Minneapolis charter. Here's a St. Paul, Minnesota, $10. You're looking for just a national, nice little example there. First National Bank out of St. Paul, charter number 203. Got Cleveland, Ohio. Why is my. Hold up one second. I gotta. For some reason, my computer's not charging, although I've got it plugged in. There we go. Now it's charging. Sorry about that. Here's a tougher type 2. You can see the charter number 4318 here and here. So we know that's a type 2 tougher, more common bank. So this isn't super spicy. Type 2, little tougher note. The first charter was from 1929 to 1933, or the type 1, I mean. So 75% of the notes were type 1. It would just have the serial number here. Oh, kind of cool, 3525. The last, the type 2s were 1933 to 1935. And so 25% were type 2s. This is out of a more common Cleveland, Ohio bank, Central United National Bank of Cleveland, Ohio. This would be 1933 to 1935. This is a cool title. Corn Exchange National Bank and Trust out of Philadelphia, charter number 542 on a 20. Bring that in at under 150 bucks. This is a type 1 example. Corn Exchange National Bank and Trust Company out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Winters National Bank out of Dayton, Ohio. It does have a couple paperclip rust spots, but if you were looking for this is kind of a better title and on the more reasonable side. This would be a nice little example of a type 1 $10. I don't have Marion, Ohio, unfortunately. Winters National Bank and Trust Company out of Dayton, Ohio. First National Bank out of Minneapolis, type 1. I have a problem free little note here. I'm Blue Oval Pro out of the Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota area, coming to you live from Sedona, Arizona. Apologize for not doing any giveaways today, but I'm out on the road, so we'll get back to that when I get back in the office. Oh, I thought these were both St. Paul's. Here's a 10 and 20, 13044. The 10 has a little nicker on the corner. Bank of America National Trust and Savings Association out of San Francisco. We'll show the back of those. Nice little 10 and 20 set. Bring it from 260 to 229 for a San Francisco 10 and 20 set. Getting both notes here for one money. Marquetta, good morning, good morning. Okay. And I might as well show the last one here. First National Bank out of St. Paul, Minnesota. Says a type 220. So again, 25%. This would be 1933 to 1935. Just have a little spot down here. Bring that from 149 to 119. Bring my book with, so I can't guarantee I'll run them this low when I get back. I might be going under my cost a little bit, but that's fine. I'm just kind of winging it. Okay, so that's what I've got for small size nationals. We'll set those off to the side. We'll put those right over there. That'll be fine. If you've been around the channel for a while, um, I don't know if anybody remembers Ali Plant Power. He would come in, and I never had talked to him or messaged, but he is a acquaintance of the Coin Guy. Met up with Coin Guy and his mom for dinner, and then we went over to the casino, and Ali Plant Power works at the casino. Then I saw him at the show on Sunday, and I had bought a Black Eagle, pretty nice one. And then he had seen I had it in my hand. He's like, "Oh, do you want to sell that?" I'm like, "Oh, I just bought it like 5 minutes ago." So I didn't even get home with that eagle, but here's a nice Black Eagle. Better signature combo. Teehee Burke signature. Little better signature combo here. Put that off to the side over here. Actually, I can probably tuck these together. Go like that. Here's an 1880 sawhorse. This is not a 1917, but a series of 1880, so an early sawhorse. 1880 large size here for $319. Okay, put that there. Let's see here. Oh, this note I just got in. State of North Carolina, 1863, $1. Nice paper on that. Civil War era North Carolina, $1. Civil War era 1863, January 1st, 1863, state of North Carolina. Oh my goodness. Does she stay around or does she take off running? Here's a nice Michigan obsolete from 1837, November 20th, 1837. Really nice signatures on this. Like the horse. It is cut canceled, as you can see. Bank of Manchester 10, 1837, Michigan obsolete. Tougher Michigan obsolete here. 1837, Bank of Manchester out of Michigan. Nice early paper there. Here's a Hagerstown, Maryland $5 remainder note. Really nice vignette. Kind of the angels with the cornucopia. Really nice color on this one. It is a one-sided piece. Hagerstown, Maryland. Get that running. Justin jumping in on that one. Justin? Oh, Justine. I'm sorry. Justine Saunders. I was like, that doesn't look like Justin to me. Holy buckets. Justine, I appreciate it. Thank you. My apologies again. It is 2:15 in the morning here, so I'm going to give myself a little grace. That one's coming your way. RMP, good morning, good morning. What else we got here? Here's a new Ipswich bank out of New Hampshire. Got a nice little boat vignette here, or a ship, I guess that would be. Got the vignette with the allegorical woman holding the shield and the eagle. New Ipswich Bank, $5. This is 1863. Is that G Handyman's signature on there? No, it's J Chandler, I believe. Who do we have over here? Maybe a barrel or something. New Ipswich Bank out of New Hampshire, 1863, 5. This one I got reasonable, so I can pass the savings along to you. Typically, this would be in that maybe 99 to 109, but I picked it up pretty reasonably. So I could pass that along if anybody's interested in the New Hampshire. Now, this is a note. I know I don't want people to get confused that this is Mrs. Blue and myself. This is not. This is not me. I mean, I know a lot of people are going to get confused I mean, you see all those abs and you think that's me, but it's not. Does this, I think this, yeah, it's got Benjamin Franklin over here. Um, then a little baby vignette here. Franklin Portage. It's out of Franklin, Ohio, Portage County. I've had these before. I always enjoy them because this is my middle name, Franklin. It's the Franklin Silk Company out of Franklin, Ohio, Portage County. We do have a cat named Franklin, but that's not what this note reminds me of. Just when I see this guy here, that's what reminds me of me. But this again, this isn't me. Um, where can I go with this one? Let's see here. Okay, we'll put that off. I'll put that back in that obsolete pile. I'm highly organized, so got to keep that going. Just ask Mrs. Blue on how organized I am. Highly organized. Citizens Bank of Louisiana at Shreveport, 20. Really nice color on this one. It is a remainder. There is a tear right there. Really nice color on the back. I like that double X. And this would be 1850s, 18 early 1860s, something like that. Um, I'll bring that one in at under 100. I don't know if I supposed to, but lose a few bucks. That's fine. We'll be moving along. Citizens Bank of Louisiana, $20. Great color on that one. Take care, Jay Handyman. Good seeing you. You're getting an early start this morning. Oh, I guess it's 6 o'clock, right? Well, no, it'd be 6 o'clock already out there. Holy buckets. Oh, because I start at 4:15, but that's your time would be 5:15. This is the only Confederate I have. 1863 Confederate $5. It's the only Confederate I have right now. I didn't see any at that Phoenix show. I've sold all the rest I had. I've got one Civil War Confederate States of America left, 1863, $5. 165 years old or whatever it is. Confederate 5. Nice two-sided piece. It's obviously seen some wear, which is fine. That'll hang out. Yeah, for sure. Take care of yourself, Jay Handyman. Stay out of the heat. Here's an 1861 Egg Harbor Bank. This is out of New Jersey. Deuce. Nice vignette there. This, I think I'm supposed to be at 209. We're going to go 199. I'll check the book when I get home if I still have it. But Egg Harbor Bank Deuce out of New Jersey. That one will hang out. This is at 1863 State of North Carolina $1. I'm going to run that one more time. Also picked this up for reasonable, so I can pass that along. Civil War era 1863 State of North Carolina $1. Nice signature on it. Okay, that'll hang out, no problem. Let's flip this that way. Put those obsoletes right there. Here's a third issue 10-cent George Washington fractional, all graded up, ready to go. You're looking for a graded fractional. Nice little 45 choice, extremely fine here. PCGS graded. Here's a second issue without surcharge 10 center and a choice new 63. No comments on that. Bring it from 179 to 149. Choice new 63 second issue, which would be like 1864 to 1867, right at kind of as the Civil War was ending. Choice new 63. That one will hang out. Here's a larger 25-cent third issue. 35 PPQ choice VF. I like the reverse. It's got kind of more of that ornate back on this one. Third issue, no surcharge. 35 PPQ, fractional. 1869 $2 rainbow note, choice fine 15 net, does have a potpourri of comments, corner missing tears and tape repair. The tape repair is down here. You can see a slight discoloring. It's got an edge tear. There's the torn corner. This is kind of a dual because it's got a tear there. So that's the tear and tape repair. But tougher 1869 $2 rainbow note. This is a spicy one, even at this grade. 1869 legal tender rainbow. 1914 $5 out of Philadelphia, graded 12 PPQ. It's kind of an interesting grade. It's got premium paper quality. It is obviously well circulated, so the 12 grade with how many folds, but not too often you get a PPQ on a lower grade like this. So there is some embossing left to this. It is original. 1914 out of Philadelphia, $5, 12 PPQ. Drop it another 10 if somebody's interested. 74762434 on the serial number. This price I'd lose 20 bucks and it's as low as I'll go. Otherwise, I'll just wholesale this out where I don't have to pay the fees. So if you do want this note, losing 20 at this point, and otherwise I'll just wholesale it where I don't have to pay the fees to whatnot on it. Okay. We'll go one more. Large size $5 out of Philadelphia, already graded up. I mean, the grading fee is 20 bucks too. So actually 25 because it's before 1961. So that's fine. I'll just wholesale that. I've had that note for a minute. I haven't showed it too much, but here's a 1935 G Nomado Star Note in a 64 EPQ. This I do have they're consecutive 069 and 070. Bring it from 270 to 220 if you want the pair of them. 1935 G No Motto 64 EPQ consecutive pair PMG graded. If you wanted just a single, it'd be 119. 1935 G No Model Star Note in a 64. Okay, we'll put those away. Here's a tough Canada type 1923 wide Black Seal Group 4 and a VF 25. Just got this back from grading. I got this at Central States in Chicago a few months back. Bring it from 399 to 319. Tougher Canadian type note, Dominion of Canada, $2 large size King George depicted here at center. Good looking note. That'll hang out. Run that back. The only reason this isn't in my personal collection is I already have an example, but it was too nice to pass up. Dominion of Canada $2 King George note. Okay, that'll hang out, no problem. I don't know if you had some technical difficulties, but I'll run it one more time. Show that note off. Get that running. Dominion of Canada $2 King George here depicted at center. Nice VF, comment free. Just got this back from grading. That one will hang out. Here's a tougher Mexico Astralis note from 1915 un peso. 1915 Mexico Astralis. Jasmo jumping in on that. Jasmo, you had a nice shipment of Mexico notes that went out yesterday. Thank you, Jasmo. Appreciate it. Free from what? Yeah, for sure. Though you had a nice package that went out yesterday. I don't remember where you're located at. I think you're on the East Coast. It did head out from Sedona, Arizona yesterday, but I won't be back for a few days. So here's a Mexico Revolution Chihuahua 5 peso. Massachusetts. 1915, 1914 Mexico Revolution Chihuahua note. That one will hang out. Here's a really nice Sonora 5 peso. Paper on that one. Nice ornate back. Great eye appeal on the Sonora 5 peso. Oops. See if I overpaid by 10 on this, but actually I can put that guy up there. There we go. Really nice Chihuahua 1 peso. $1914 Mexico Revolution 1 peso. Nice color on that. Really nice corners too. Here's a Guerrero 5. This one is perforated canceled, as you can see. Nice corners on that. Nice center vignette. Mexico Revolution era. I want to head off to grading on the next submission. 1914. This is an issued note. Got all the signatures on it. Nice red seal on that. Look at the detailed scroll work here. Got a tax stamp on it. Oriental de Mexico 1914 issued note. Got all the signatures on it. It's a really stunning 5 peso. Look at the color on the back of that. Yeah, for sure. No worries, Jasmo. That's always fun to have to invest all of that. I could meet you in the middle on it. Don't have a ton of room on this guy, and it'll sell. 13 pep. Look at the color on the back of this one. Absolutely stunning. Good morning. Good morning. Here's a different one. Corners are even better on this one. I'll just drop this right down to that 35 number. Oh, this one I've got priced even because it's just better. We'll just go to 35 on this one too. Better, even cleaner than that last one. This one I know I should have been at 45. Okay, no problem. I don't think I've showed a 10 today. Chihuahua, Mexico, 1914. Can show that the metal spot for sure. 1915 Chihuahua. Look at the corners on that. Nice ornate back Sonora 5 peso. Mexico Revolution era 5 peso. Stunning ornate back on that one. Yeah, for sure. I sold a bunch of nice ones also the other day. Um, Here's a nice Chihuahua set, a 5, 10, and a 20. Got 140 on the set, the 5, 10, and the 20. I go to 99 bucks. This I know I'm not supposed to be doing, I don't think, but here we are. 5, 10, and 20 Chihuahua. Really nice paper here. There's the 20. There's the 10. There's the 5. There's the 1. So this I'd be at 185. I would drop it to 135 for all four notes. Look at the color on the back of this. These are the 1, 5, 10, and 20, all four. Look at that rainbow. Knocking $50 off of this set. Okay, no problem. Here's a Gaberno 50-cent fractional. 1915. Drop this from 45 to 29. Nice Gaberno 50 centavos. Little fractional Mexico 1915. Jasmo jumping in on that one. Couldn't resist that price. It's a $45 note. I think honestly I have it priced correctly, but here we go. 3 seconds, metal spot. Metal spot grabbing that. Thank you. First purchase. Auction number 6. 2005 20 peso. Polymer with the clear window. Uncirculated. 2005 Mexico 20 peso. Lose a little bit on this one. Can't get to 5, but close. Metal spot grabbing that. This is a good note. Polymer with the clear window. There is room on this note, but it's less than what I had paid for it, but that's fine. Metal spot grabbing that one. Coming your way. Upland auction. Good morning. Good morning. Here's a nice 20 peso. Mexico Revolution 20 peso large size. Jasmo jumping in on that one. 3 seconds. Jasmo grabbing that. Appreciate that. The budget's going out the window. Here's the last 20 I have. 1914 Mexico Revolution 20. It's a really nice paper here. That'll hang out. Here's a stunning Bicentennial 2, first July 4th issue, or stamp canceled, with the full 4 rack of stamps. I got actually 2 of these a year and a half ago. I did send them out to grading. I kept one for myself. Super cool full rack with the July 4th, 1976 stamp on it. This is an interesting piece I haven't seen. Like I said, I got 2 of these, and this is one example. I kept the other one. That's a cool note. There's a large size gold certificate. $1922 $10 gold certificate and a VF20. Really nice color here on the seal and serial number. A lot of times when you see these, they're basically, you can hardly even read them. This is really strong. Had a nice back to it. Obviously, it's circulated. Large size 1922 gold certificate. VF20. Yeah, I've heard it's extreme temperatures back home too. Sure, it's humid too. At least it's dry here in the Arizona desert. I don't have any small size gold certs right now. Here's a cool note that I just got back from grading. Bicentennial 2, first day issue stamp, April 13th, 1976. San Francisco District, San Francisco Post cancel. And then this is a Kentucky stamp. Just got this one back from grading. Choice News 64. Comment free holder. What's that, John? He didn't buy that for me, did you? This note? Not sure. Is there a reason I would have been buying this for you? Oh, if I bought this from you, it's possible. I sent this out for grading. San Francisco District, San Francisco stamp. It's South San Francisco. It's got the Kentucky stamp on it. Um, so PMG will only go to 64. They will not go higher. I believe Legacy will, and I believe PCGS will go higher than 64. But PMG will not grade one of these higher than a 64. No, well, you could have a perfect one, and in PMG you would get a 64, not a 70. And Legacy and PCGS, they would give you a 70 score. Just curious on this note on where I should have been with this, because I've got a bunch of these coming back. So, San Francisco District, San Francisco stamp, Kentucky post stamp. Well, yeah, it's definitely uncirculated, John. It's a 64. Anything above a 60 is uncirculated. So, anyways, I would have lost on that one, which was fine. Here's a Cook Islands $3 Ina riding the shark and a tap holder. Does come with the little blue envelope. Ina riding the shark. I don't know if I do or not, John. And I'm thinking at 4 a.m. we're probably not going to have a ton of young people on here, so thinking it would be fine. Here's an Egg Harbor $1. Um, that's fine. I can probably use a break anyways. I don't. Here's another obsolete that was kind of not in the right stack. Egg Harbor Bank $1 with the elk on it. And they must be hunting them because there's some dogs running it. 1860 out of New Jersey, $1. is an obsolete one-sided. Bring that one from 199 to 179. Egg Harbor Bank $1. Got the eagle in the lower right. Got that cool elk vignette there. Sit down again. What's silver too? Was it in the 50s? 58? Yeah, that is down. What we got in here? Let's see. There's a nice Canada 25 center. This is the Canadian Banknote Company. 4,000 bucks an ounce for gold. Just got this little fractional in from Canada. 1923 Dominion of Canada 25 center. Just for people that may not be able to handle what is under the little white sticker here. This is a 2021, I believe. Was it a 2017? It's either a 2017 or 2021 Cook Island $3. Ina doesn't have a top on under her little white sticker here, so yeah, for sure. These are not fantasy notes, these are legal tender in Cook Islands. Here's a nice 1954 Canada $2. Really nice color on this one. John is from Minneapolis. I'm also from Minneapolis. I'm coming to you live from Sedona, Arizona. Here's a 1937 Canada. Um, Like an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, something like that. Sedona's probably closer to 2 hours. 1937 Canada, King George note. I just got all of these in. Okay, I'll put those away. Yeah, we are in the middle of nowhere. Here's a really popular fourth issue Lincoln fractional. About uncirculated 55. Look at the paper on that. Bring this in under 200 bucks. Fourth issue George Washington fractional and about uncirculated 55. Yeah, 2 hours behind Minneapolis time, 3 hours behind the East Coast. That one will hang out, no problem. Nice. It's always fun to get to another show. I know I have some footage from the Phoenix show on Sunday. I'll edit that video and get that out. This is a note that was the Hungarian government was in exile in Philadelphia, 1852. What a cool note. Let me put this back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. It is a plain back piece. Hungarian government in exile in Philadelphia, 1852. I've had these before. Just picked this one up a month or so ago and it's been tucked away. Hungarian fund. Here's a obsolete from Memphis, Tennessee. $5, 1854. A choice find 15 comment free holder. I love the coins in the vignette. I'm not really a coin guy, but that's pretty cool. We've got the Native American and the frontiersman here. Farmers and Merchants Bank $5. This is a nice piece. Tennessee is always popular too. Memphis, Tennessee $5 Farmer and Merchants Bank. Really nice eye appeal on that choice find 15 PMG graded Farmers and Merchants Bank. Here's a Norfed dollar silver certificate, 64 EPQ from 2002. You might have seen Norfed silver. Here's the Norfed silver certificate. Yes, for sure they are tricky, and I ran across some and sent them out to PMG. Can see them raw, but I haven't seen them graded. This is a nice high grade 64 EPQ. Interesting piece. I suppose I could get a Norfed silver and sell them as a group. Rustic Metal and Currency, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a great show. Norfed silver certificate in a 64 EPQ. Because it wasn't issued from the US government. Losing about 20 at this point, but just kind of interested to see. Okay, that is fine. Okay, moving on to another box here. Contreras, I do. Anything you're looking for in particular on the Mexico side? I sold a bunch the other morning and I sold some this morning. I do have a few pieces left. Do have this really nice Sonora 5 peso. Nice ornate back. Banco di Sonora. Really nice ornate back. Got this really nice Chihuahua set that I put together, a 1, 5, a 10, and a 20. Love the back on these. That's fine. I think I've got 185 on this set. I could, for the completes, the 4 notes, I could drop it to 135. Really nice notes there. Those will hang out. The Peruvian prince has joined us. Oops. Come on. There we go. There's a 50 centavo Chihuahua 1914. No, Marquette is the moderator. Extreme One, good morning, good morning. 50 centavo Mexico Revolution 1914. Zipsis jumping in on the 1914 50 centavo out of Chihuahua. Zipsis. Thank you. Appreciate you. Um, I've got some other ones too. Got a graded one also. This one's got some darkening here. 1899 $1 silver certificate. Better signature. T. Burke signature. Dropped it from 229 to 199. Um, if Tim needs it and needs some room, I'll knock more than another 10% off to give him some room to, if he needs an eagle. Extreme One jumping in. Thank you. Appreciate it, Extreme One. Let's see if I can find that graded one quickly. That might be a decent one for your show. There we go. There it is. Choice VF35 does have a couple spots here. Choice VF35. Retail number on this should be about 350. Does have a foreign substance comment, which is those spots. I'd knock this down by 20% so you'd have plenty of room on it if that's something you're interested in. I'll run this once at this, but this is going to be 3.25 moving forward. Choice VF35. The Disney Dollar Extreme one jumping in on that. Nice graded eagle. Yeah, that's the thing with this. This is a good note. So 3 seconds, fair warning. Choice VF35. Yeah, it is. For a Choice VF35, it is a good price. Pura Vida Picks. First purchase. Appreciate you. Okay, so that's 11. Appreciate you. John always looking for a commission of some type. And then there was oh, I think we were doing some Mexico. Here's a really nice, I'll get you, Oriental 20, 1914. This is an issued note. It does have all the signatures on it, along with the tax stamp. Really nice, ornate scroll work. American Banknote Company. Great eye appeal on that one. No, probably not. When some people come in, they're putting signature series sets together. Oriental de Mexico 20 peso. Nice color on this, nice corners. I do have a chief. Here's a Guerrero 5. Look at the eye appeal on that. Perforated canceled. John's trying to spend all your money, Tim. I know Eagles are kind of your thing, so I do have a couple more raw ones, I believe. Really nice Guerrero 5. It is perforated canceled. Then last note. I go to what I paid for it and eat the fees if that helps you, Tim. Extreme jumping in on this one. Extreme grabbing that one. Thank you, Tim. Pretty much sold through all my Mexico type now. Oh, the Disney dollars. I'll show this one last one, the Sonora 5. You're doing a lot of 3D printing. What can you print, Tim? I'm going to send you a DM. I've been looking for something and I don't want to bring it up. It's not weird or dirty or anything, but I've been looking for something, somebody to print something. I'll get with you. See if I can get some of this money back to you. 1914 50 centavo. This one's in really nice condition. It is a little bit tilted, but and then we'll go to the Disney dollars. I just got those Disney dollars at the show in Phoenix on Sunday. Okay. I don't think so. 65th anniversary Mickey. Let's get good eye appeal to it. This is 1993 Mickey Disney dollar. Oops, get that running. 1993 Mickey Mouse Disney dollar. Got King Charles in here? Holy buckets, we got the royal family this morning. Wouldn't that be crazy if that was the real King Charles? Here's a consecutive pair of Dumbos, 2005, 921 and 922. I don't have any sleeves, so I'm going to sell them as a pair. Once I get home, I'll split them, but I don't have any sleeves with me. Consecutive pair of Dumbo Disney dollars. So those are available. Got the little NPC from the height of Vietnam with the submarine on the front and the astronaut on the back. Height of Vietnam, 1968. 10 center. As long as I'm here, I might as well. 1934 funny back, 1 year type, like the big one over here on the left. 1934 funny back. Okay, that'll hang out, no problem. This I just picked up. Bolivia 1911. Five Bolivania. Bolivanos, sorry. American Banknote Company printing. Large size Bolivia. Nice eye appeal on this. You hear Mrs. Blue in the background snoring? Can you hear that? She's tuckered out. We've been running hard here in Sedona. Okay, so here's a 1975 50. This is a note I wanted forever. Yeah, it is super beautiful. We're staying in a resort. We had rented an Airbnb. When we got to there, it was 100 degrees. Their air conditioning, I felt terrible for them. Their air conditioning had gone out. The compressor was just humming outside and it was just hotter than a pistol. So I'm glad that we were there. I'm hoping that they could just repair it with some kind of a part or something, but they were super nice, refunded everything and said, hey, we got a golf cart and e-bikes and all of that stuff there. Can definitely, unfortunately, we had to get a hotel and then, but they're like, you can use all the amenities um, for free. I was like, oh, that's really generous. But 1975 50, this is a note I wanted forever. I've gotten 3, 4 since I got my first one, but Royal Mounted Police here, the Royal Mountie on the back. Um, this one I don't have a ton of room on. VF 25, Canada 50, all graded up, ready to go. That one will hang out. I don't have any Romania. Yeah, that's definitely a cool note. Here's a Cook Islands specimen note. Ina's real heavy in this one. Better get a little top on her. Sticker almost doesn't even. This isn't the earlier Cook Islands specimen. 64 uncirculated. $10. That's a sharp looking note. I've had this note for a while. I don't know if I'm just wanting to keep this one or what, but $10 specimen out of the Cook Islands. Ina riding the shark in a 64. No problem. That one will hang out. I think I have one wood chopper. Let me look here. Here's a redeemable in gold on demand at any United States Treasury. Numeric District 20, 1928. 1928 Numeric District 20. This one is out of Chicago. Costa Rica has a shark note. Speaking of Costa Rica, I just got this in. American banknote got this rainbow type coloring on it. This is from 1918. Does have a corner issue there. American banknote. Look at the color on that. That's a stunner. This one I don't have any room on because this one I had to pay up for. I kind of have a client that I think when I show him this, he'll probably buy it at a local show. He buys a lot of Costa Rica. That one's got great color. No problem. That one will hang out. Let me see if I can find that wood chopper quick, and then we're going to keep cycling through some stuff. Okay. Keep that in mind. Um, I'm coming to you live from Sedona, Arizona. So, just for shipping reasons, I'm not doing bulk until I get back home. I don't want to spend my days shipping. I mean, 20 packages is fine, but plus I have to go to a print and ship store to print the label, so it gets kind of expensive. Here's a wood chopper, 1907 $5 wood chopper, fine 15. Does have an edge restoration comment. You can see right here, can see how that corner is really square and it's a little bit off colored. This one had edge issues and somebody built up the edge, a restorationist. It's got nice eye appeal to it. $1907 $5 wood chopper. Yeah, it's actually nice that somebody did kind of rebuild it. You can see how crisp the corners are, but um this one's got a really nice vignette on it. 1899 Indian Chief, 7 digit serial number. This one does have a edge down here. This one would be 849. I'm gonna run it wholesale for Tim, or I guess whoever, but this is the only time you're gonna see it this low. So here's your shot if you want this chief. 18.99, $5 Indian chief. That one will hang out no problem. $1,900 Canadian $4. I sent this in with a group couple US $500 bills, and this one came back. They charged me the most. It had the highest value. I was like, what's that charge for even more? I was like, a third note, because I knew that the two 500s were in there. But they're like, yeah, the book on that thing is $2,000. I'm like, yikes. Does have small edge splits and tears comment, which is right in here. This one, Dominion of Canada, $4. Okay. Um, I shouldn't have done 750. Um, I'd lose more. I'd split it with you if that did something for you, but I won't. I can't go any lower. I apologize. I wish I could. Extreme one jumping in on this one. Yeah, it's a good price. Extreme one grabbing that. Here's a stunning 1954 Canada $5. That great waterfall vignette on the back. 1954 Canada 5. Great color on this one. Whenever I get these sell quick. I think it's the color that does it on this. Mm. 1954 Canada 5 Extreme 1 jumping in. Nice corners on this one. Great color. And then got that really nice waterfall vignette. Zipsis jumping in. Good looking Canadian 5 here. 3 seconds. Zipsis grabbing that one. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. 1954 Canada $5. Extreme One jumping in on this one. Really great color on that one. Just eyes up really nice. 3 seconds. Extreme grabbing that one. Thank you. There's a couple really nice green eagles. The Minneapolis more circulation, but tougher district. This one I could do 199 on this one. 1918 got the Minneapolis bar, tougher green eagle, tougher district. Minneapolis, we go 199 on this one. 1918 green eagle. This is New York. 3222253. Quad deuces there. Nice eye appeal on that green eagle. Also hang out, no problem. Somebody needed a entry level 1896 $1 educational. One thing, if you're not into notes, this is the Constitution, and if you take a loop to this, you can actually read it. You think that it's just like little dots or whatever, but you can actually read the Constitution. Pretty cool. 1896, it's well circulated, but got George and Martha Washington on the back of the educational note. 2 1/4. Two and a Q. 5 digit serial. That's pretty cool too. Nice starter educational with Martha and George Washington on the back. Yeah, it's a good buy for a starter. I was gonna make $10 on this one, so I guess I can drop it down to my cost if that helps somebody. I don't know. No problem. That'll hang out. What a North Africa star note. World War II emergency issue North Africa star note and a choice fine 15 PMG graded comment free holder. When's the last time you seen a North Africa star note? It's a good note. North Africa, you can tell by the gold seal and then obviously on the graded one. But North Africa star. Here you go, John. Here's a good note for you. 1963 $2 star note 00302032. Trinary serial number, lower serial number, 6 digit serial, and a star. That's a good note. Oh, John, I'll put that off to the side. We can talk about it. Here's a redeemable on in gold on demand 1928 A out of Chicago 100. Ooh, 555 serial number. Redeemable in gold 100. 1928 A. Well, happy birthday, John. It's a nice Black Eagle 1899. Better signature here. Napier McClung signature combo. Nice eye appeal on that one. That one will hang out. Spielman white signature. That's a darkened quadrant there. $18.99 Black Eagle. That one will hang out. Actually, I already showed that. Disney dollar and a 65 PPQ. 1988 Goofy Disney dollar. Here's Mickey the Explorer. This one I really like. I had this raw, I sent it out for grading. Good morning, Mike Con. If you need any high quality display pieces for your coins, currency, memorabilia, sports cards, comic books, exonumia, give Micon United a holler. Here's a second year Mickey, 1988 Mickey in a 65 PPQ. All graded up, ready to go. 1988, which is the second year. 1987 was the first. And Mickey and Minnie $10 2001 53 PPQ. Mickey and Minnie. The funny back. 1934 1 year type. 1934 funny back. I paid five more than I thought that I should, so I'll drop at five and see if that would have made a difference. I've got a large size gold certificate, $10, just because jumping in on the 1934 funny back, $1 funny back. I should have trusted my gut on that one. Gold certificate. Here's the $10 gold. Oh, shoot. $1922 $10 gold. What I like about this is a lot of times these serial numbers in lower grade, you can't even hardly read them. And the seal is hard to see. This one is nice. Got a decent color on the back. Bring that one from 349 to 299. It's the only gold certificate I have today. That one will hang out. Here's a 1961 South Florida and a VF 25. Tougher 50 peso. Bring that one in under $100. South Florida 50 peso 1961. Graded up, ready to go. That one will hang out, no factor. 1880 legal $20 legal tender and a VF 25. No comments. 1880 $20 legal tender. Here's a 1917 $1 sawhorse. See that sawhorse design, little darkening in that quadrant. Eyes up well though. I don't have any $100 red seals. I don't have that much room, unfortunately. I could give you what I was going to make on it. Just because jumping in on the 1917 $1 sawhorse 3 seconds. Sold it just because his way. This is a cool. Should get this back with the Mexico set, but here's a consecutive run of four. 5 peso Mexico, consecutive run of four. Six, 5, 3, 6, 5, 4, 6, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6. I don't have any 500s or thousands. I just sold the Chief about 20 minutes ago, the one that I had. Here's a cool Scotland British linen bank. The eye appeal on that. Choice very fine 35. This is, can tell this is better printing. It kind of looks American banknote, but this is Waterlow and Sons out of London, fitting on a Scotland note. All graded up, ready to go. £1 out of the British Linen Bank, 1946. I don't know why PMG does this where it says 1946 to 1950, which is true, but when it's dated a specific year, I don't know why they do that and they don't just write 1946 on there. Um, got an 1880 Sawhorse. I've got some Green Eagles. I've got some Black Eagles. Here's a tough 20 peso victory note, XF40. Tough 20 peso victory note. I can show the Green Eagles next. Philippines victory note, World War II, 1944. Tougher 20 peso. Find the Green Eagles here. Got two of them. I've got a Minneapolis and a New York. New York 322253. A cool little serial number on the 1918 Green Eagle out of New York. I'll bring that in under 300 bucks. The Minneapolis is 199. A little more circulated, tougher note, tougher district. I'll show that one again. I just like the serial number two on this one. That was a two in there. That this thing would be real spicy. This way, it's just kind of a cool serial number, but nothing crazy. Here's the Minneapolis. A little darkening over here. You are welcome. Tougher district, though. Minneapolis district. I don't have that kind of room in them. Apologize. This would be for both of them, the Minneapolis and New York. I don't have my book with me, so don't. I know I can't get that low. I'd lose some. I'd go to 4.25 if that helps you, but I'm not going any lower just because jumping in. Just because grabbing that. Auction number 18. What about the Black Eagles? I've got a couple Black Eagles left. Spielman white signature combo. A little darkening in this quadrant. $18.99 Black Eagle. This one I got a good buy on, which I can pass along to you. Better signature Napier McClung signature combo here too. And I don't have much room on these, but if Somebody wanted both of them. I'd knock some more off. Yeah, I don't have that much room. I apologize. That'd be for both of them. And I've got that starter educational, George and Martha Washington. Here's a World War II emergency issue North Africa $1. A little tougher IC block here. World War II emergency issue North Africa $1. World War II. DG Bowling is in. Thank you, DG. Appreciate you. I don't have any 5 North Africas. Holy buckets, did we get a raid? The screen went crazy. Old Glory coins. This is the guy here. I met him on Sunday at Phoenix. Micah, I believe. That's correct, right? Micah is your name? Really cool guy. Super nice. Super nice. Appreciate that raid. Give Old Glory Coins a check out. Give Extreme One. He's also been in. Give him a follow. Bookmark both of those guys' upcoming shows. Great streamers. Spooky 6660 was in. Another great streamer. Any other streamers in this morning? Was able to buy a note from the coin guy, Old Glory Coins. He had a fractional. Cool little 3 cent fractional. Just because you're a streamer too? Well, give just because a follow too. Here's a Minneapolis District Bicentennial 1976 stamped. First day of issue, April 13th, 1976. So you could go down this one at Jefferson's birthday, April 13th. So on the bicentennial, they released the $2 bill, reissued. Then this one was stamp canceled out of Cincinnati, Ohio, has a Wyoming stamp, 64 choice uncirculated. All graded up, ready to go. Tough for Minneapolis District Bicentennial too, also. Good little note. Right. Here's another North Africa World War II emergency issue IC block. This one's got more circulation to it, but World War II emergency issue North Africa. If this note could just talk. Cripple Creek jumping in on the North Africa $1. 3 seconds. Fair warning. Cripple Creek grabbing that one. Here's a numeric district. Actually, let's do this one first. Hawaii World War II emergency issue high grade 65. And the comments is a EPQ. I don't know why they did this back then, but Hawaii overstamp. Really nice World War II emergency issue Hawaii. 65 EPQ. Really nice paper there. We'll put that down there. Numeric district redeemable in gold on demand. Numeric 7. 1928. The 28A series went to the alpha, so the ABCD. This is a numeric district 28 plain, numeric 20. Yes, you definitely can. 1896 $1 educational. Nice starter note. I mean, obviously it's circulated, but it's all there. DG Bowling is in. 5-digit serial here, too. Good note. If you need an educational, here you go. 3 seconds. DG Bowling is in. Thank you. All right. With that, I think I will open it to any requests. If you saw anything that you were interested in. Otherwise, I think we're going to call it a morning and run in for a few hours, almost 3 to be exact. Well, with that, want to thank everybody for coming by this morning. Appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody.